Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hai, apa khabar? Bertemu lagi kita dalam ruangan channel YouTube Rizal Abd Rahim. Jadi saya mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih kepada anda yang telah pun subscribe channel Rizal Abd Rahim. Dan saya juga mengucapkan jutaan penghargaan kepada anda yang sentiasa memberi sokongan dan dorongan kepada saya dalam apa jua bentuk, seperti menonton video-video saya, memberi komen, memberi like dan share. Semoga apa yang dikongsikan dalam channel YouTube Rizal Abd Rahim ini akan memberikan manfaat yang berguna untuk anda semua. Baiklah, hari ini saya nak mengambil kesempatan untuk memberikan penghargaan kepada pelajar projek akhir saya yang telah pun berjaya menggondol tempat kedua bagi DPEX 25 Jabatan Kejuruteraan Awam Politeknik Sultan Idris Shah. Tahniah saya ucapkan kepada Faiz Hakimi bin Nasaruddin, Muhammad Amir Ashraf bin Nur Azli dan Muhammad Arif Ikhwan bin Abdul Rahim. Mereka ni merupakan pelajar-pelajar semester 5 pada sesi Jun 2020 dan hasil projek mereka yang bertajuk Eco Mobile Wind Turbine for Aeration Process telah berjaya mendapat tempat kedua bagi DPEX kali ini. Banyak dugaan dan cubaan yang telah pun mereka harungi, terutama dalam musim pandemik COVID-19 ini. Pelajar-pelajar mempunyai kekangan untuk melakukan ataupun untuk menyiapkan projek mereka. Mereka terpaksa balik ke rumah manakala projek mereka tinggal di kampus. Namun begitu, akhir sekali mereka dapat juga menyiapkan projek ini dengan begitu baik. Semuanya kerana komitmen dan disiplin kesungguhan yang mereka tunjukkan telah berjaya membawa kejayaan untuk mereka. Saya sangat berbangga dengan usaha yang telah mereka tunjukkan. Jadi saya ucapkan tahniah sekali lagi. Saya doakan semoga mereka akan terus berjaya di masa-masa hadapan. Baiklah, untuk mengetahui dengan lebih lanjut apakah projek yang telah berjaya mereka hasilkan, jom kita lihat video seterusnya yang saya kongsikan untuk anda.
Hai, Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Amir Ashraf bin Azli and my metric card number is 17 DKA 18F 1002. I am the final year student and I took the civil engineering course, and today I will present for our final year projects, and our title is Eco Mobile Wind Turbine for the Aeration Process. My supervisor name is Encik Muhammad Rizal bin Abd Rahim. Next, I will continue with my partner to introduce themselves.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faiz Hakimi bin Nasaruddin. My metric number is 17 DKA 18F 1038.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Arif Ikhwan bin Abdul Rahim. My metric card number is 17DKA1FF 1034. Hello, Assalamualaikum and hi to our panel. Today, I would like to present about our final project. Aeration is the process of cleaning water small bubbles of air and letting them rise through the water. The product Eco-Mobile 1 turbine was produced to make an aeration system on the water. Then, this product also can produce multi-aeration of water system that can be used to help restore the condition of the quality of water. Next, problem statement. In this our project, we are focusing on the lake of Polytechnic Sultan Idrisha, which are in a bad condition and turn out to be a very dirty with high turbidity and also odor problem. The odor problem at the lake is not the new issue and it always happen. It is because the water flow at the lake is directly connected to the drain from the hostel. Therefore, it will cause the condition of the lake to be so dirty and also will change its color to green. This is because there were too many wastage in the water that had been affected by algae and mold, so that the oxygen in the water will decrease and cannot reach to the bottom of the lake. As a result, the living things in the water cannot be breathed and were affected by germs, which destroyed the ecosystem and aquatic. So that to overcome this problem, the aeration of water system the only way that can be used to help the restore the condition of the lake turns to a good quality of water. Furthermore, it can maintain the oxygen saturation of water in both natural and artificial environments. Next, there are three objectives for this project, which are to illustrate the Eco-Mobile 1 turbine for aeration process. Secondly, is to construct the Eco-Mobile 1 turbine for aeration process. And the last one is to compare between chemical oxygen demand COD, pH dissolved oxygen and turbidity before and after we use the product. Next, scope of study. The location of the case study were located at Lake of Polytechnic Sultan Idrisha, which using our product we make a comparison for parameter of the water quality index of the lake before and after we use the product. The four parameter in terms of WPI that will be taken in the experiment is chemical oxygen demand COD, pH experiment dissolved oxygen and turbidity. As for me, literature review. The water quality index is an index that provides a single number like a grade that expresses overall water quality at certain location and time based on several water quality parameters.
Okay, now I will continue with my parts to present about the significance about the study. Generally, this project can provide many benefits to the public societies, authorities and the management of the polytechnics and the community. This product will be eco-friendly because it uses the natural energy such as wine and it can save the environment whether the production is used or disposal. In other words, this product can help to preserve the good quality of the environment by reducing the water pollution they could produce. Next, I will present about the experiments and the parameters that we have done for our product. There are four types of the parameters and experiments that we have done to compare the quality of the water before and after we use the product. The experiments that we have done is COD, chemical oxygen demand, DO, dissolved oxygens, pH and turbidity. All the types of the experiments and the parameters is conclude for our objective that we have done. From these parameters, we can compare the quality of the water and the abilities for our products to make the aeration process. For the data and analysis result, we have made a raw data of the lake water and 3 another sample of the water treatments for the aeration process in 6 hours. That means we have run the products for the 6 hours to make the aeration process and to get the results after we use the product. from the experiment of the COD, chemical oxygen demand, the results and average that we got for the raw data is 44. As you can see here, the raw data the value is 44. The raw data means the data that we got before we put the product. Then, as we can see here, the result of the COD after we use the product for the first 2 hours, the value that we got is 42, and after 4 hours we get the data is 39.67, and after 6 hours we run the product for the aeration process. The data that we got for the COD is 37.67. So from this graph, as you can see here, the graph shows the value of the COD is decreased when we apply the aeration process by using our products. From the graph, every 2 hours, the value of the COD, chemical oxygen demand, is declined. That means the water treatments for the aeration process that we have done by using our product is successfully, because we get the value and we can compare the water quality before and after before we use the product. Next, I will explain about the data of the pH. As we can see here, the graph shows the value of the pH is decreased. The raw data before we use the product shows the pH is 8.97 and it decreased to 8.27 after in 6 hours. That means the water quality is not too bad because it is still in the good range of the water quality. I think that's all for my parts for the data and analysis. Next, I will pass to my partner Faiz Hakimi to explain about the data for the turbidity and the dissolved oxygen DO. Thank you.
We continue to the next experiment that we have is turbidity experiment. Turbidity is measure of light transmission and indicate the presence of inorganic material as clay, mud, and organic material. If the turbidity is high, contamination is occurred. So, from the graph, it shows the value of turbidity was not changed drastically to the good quality. That means it still needs to improvise it for the aeration process and take a long time to get the best result. Alright. Okay, I would like to explain to you about the experiment. This is the one of 4 experiments that we had. This is the dissolved oxygen experiment. Alright, as you can see, this is 2 table and graph for the experiment dissolved oxygen. As you can see for the graph, from the graph that show the value of the dissolved oxygen was increased every 2 hours after we use the product. That show the aeration process can be applied and to supply the oxygen to the water or the particular aquatic in the water. That means our aeration process will give an amount of oxygen into the water to make sure the water condition is good. Alright. It will take a long time to get the best result to make sure the data for the experiment, the dissolved oxygen was drastically increased to make sure the water condition is still good. So I will continue to the next is conclusion. There's the 3 conclusion. Is first is for environment, second is for the community, and then third for the economy. First, for the environment, this product is eco-friendly because it's not affected to the environment by using the one turbine to convert the energy for the aeration process. Then, this can improve the water quality of the water. The second one is for the community. It will make the water condition is more better and not affected to the community to do some water activities like canoeing and fishing. And the last one is for the economy. This can reduce the cost of the aeration process for the lake by using the one turbine. And the last one is it can use for a small scale maintenance work, so it is easy to handle and easy to repair it. Alright. Section is recommendation. Okay, first of all, I want to touch about the motor. Alright. Use the expensive and the best quality motor to make sure this one energy can be converted to the electric more effective. Or choose motor are specialist for the one turbine because the motor is most affected to the product because the motor will be produce amount of energy from the wine to convert to the electric to provide the aeration process. Alright, and then the second one is about the fan. Alright, use the right specification of blade of one turbine. Alright, the size of and the specification of the one turbine is affected about the amount of energy that they are received from the wine. Alright, and the last one is about the weight. Add some weight for you to give more stabilization for the product. That means if your product is, if you not calculate about the weight for the product and the water, it will be affected to your product to floating on the water. So that means put some weight and calculate from the weight from up the water and down the water to make sure your product is stable in on the water. Right? That's all for us. That's the last video presentation of our product.